With no phone, dog, we aiming for brilliance. High level maintaining the building. We making it kill. Alright, my flow sinister. This ain't rap music, this straight literature. Small-minded, all your ideas miniature. You tend to hate on you when they can't get rid of you. Wise man, shots never betrayed. Keep your mouth shut. Go ultimatum. Stupid situations and times you can't seem to hold them off. It's usually cultivated. Little tunes, real sinister. I'm a finisher. Many need ministers. I may been in them enemies. I'm the enemy. I'm a hit on them. Just like my keys. Drop my on a dinner. My thoughts keep confidential. It's consequential. Philosophies unidentical. I'm not in here. My side, your brother Benjamin. It's high sticks. Diamonds all beat. I'm skating underneath the bridge. Stay hustling as it is. Make money, feed the kids. Ain't nothing in the fridge. Wake up, repeat the sins. Hey, I need a 10. Stay muddy to the leg. Hey, honey. Yeah, alright, flow sinister. This ain't rap music, this straight literature. Small-minded, all your ideas miniature. They tend to hate on you when they can't get rid of you. I ain't coming nowhere, 20-year career minimum. Call hit boy for beats, ask for 10 of them. I don't follow trends like I swing the pendulum.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is in uptown Charlotte, North Carolina at Bank of America Stadium. Today we reach week 15 and we've got a good matchup in store between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Carolina Panthers. Two teams more than ready to get this one started. And off we go from uptown Charlotte. And the opening kickoff will not be returned as that will be a touchback. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. Jones looking to throw it on the first play. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. 5 yards on the game's first play, second down. These two teams, they met in Charlotte earlier in the year with the Panthers coming out on top. So a win here in Charlotte would give them the season sweep. From the 30 on second down, Jones got a man open. It's Darren Waller. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere. And they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well. And that's what they just did on that play.
Throwing Jones. Looking again for Waller, and he's got him again. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. That right there, career catch number 541, and that's significant because it ties him with Hall of Famer Kellen Winslow, who also obviously played the tight end position.
Yeah, and helped revolutionize it when he was in San Diego. But how about what we're seeing right here? You're talking about 541 catches at the tight end position. You talk about lofty territory, rare air. He has a lot to be proud of in his career.
12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down. Devin Singletary with his first carry of the game. Oh, felt like that move deserved more than he got there. A gain of 2.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Well, he certainly didn't like what he saw from the coverage on his primary reads, and he didn't even have any luck trying to get back to his safety valve. Give defense a credit. Coverage was in lockdown mode everywhere.
Now Jones. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
this one will not get there. It's off to the left anyway. It's no good, and this will remain a scoreless game. That opening drive looked good for a moment there, but they'll wind up being turned away thanks to the missed field goal.
And those especially hurt when you come into a game on the road. You're trying to get things to go your way early, and now you suffer a setback right out of the gate.
On first down, it's Hill. This pass into the hands of Bellinger. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
I like how they worked the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not even going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
First down, Hill. He'll find Paris Campbell. That's complete. And he'll be brought down at the 27.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Now Hill looking to throw on first. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. The Panthers had 8-5 to start play. They come in losers of 2 straight, so trying to turn things around here.
And you just mentioned 2 straight, and when you're talking about 2 games, that's nothing to panic about. They feel like they've been a little bit...
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. It's Devin Lloyd with a pick, and the Bucs are going to take over at their own 28-yard line.
Well, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. On first down, Jones. Open target here, Darius Slayton. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. Jones throwing on first down. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Edwards. And that's good for a gain of 6, and that'll make it second down.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
We'll get this out wide to Singletary. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
That turned into a very well-orchestrated play right there. Going to work his way out of the backfield to the right. And after he looked it in, he found plenty of space to roam and picked up big yardage.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Chase Young able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. Jones throw complete here to his receiver Brown. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line. Now Jones on 3rd down. And this is caught. It's Brown. And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down. Now a timeout called for by the defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. 2 yards left on 2nd down from the 9. Again, he'll drop to throw. Throw right side, going to be caught by Waller. Touchdown! Darren Waller with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Bucs take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Extra point try good by Gano. And that makes the score 7-0. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. This fielded right at the goal line. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. They'll send a receiver in motion left. On 2nd down, Etienne once more. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. Hill on 3rd down. Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that's how you shake off the interception you threw on the opening drive. Come back and throw another strike and gain nice yardage. And I give credit to 2 people on this one. The man throwing the ball and the person calling the plays. They're not shutting him down early in this game.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. There's Hill. That's complete to the tight end, Everett. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it's 2nd down. Straight ahead, Etienne. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Throwing on 3rd down, Hill. That's into a crowd and intercepted. It's Chuck Clark picking it off. And the Buccaneers are going to take possession of the football.
Well, those have been a problem for them all season, but never quite as much as they have in these last few minutes. Let's count it up now. A pair of picks on his team's last 2 drives and double-digit interceptions this season. I don't care if you're the best in the game or an undrafted rookie. You've got to take better care of the football or you're going to cost your team chances.
They go play action here on 1st down. Rush coming, and he's taken down. It'll be a loss of 10. And it'll bring up 2nd. Well, last game he had 2 sacks. Got another one here picked up right where he left off.
Brandon, he spent the entire offseason working on new moves, new techniques, trying to add to his arsenal of pass rush moves. Certainly paying dividends in what we've seen so far.
And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Looking to throw. Jones. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
Oh, looking for Waller, but this is intercepted. Picked up by Talanoa Hufanga. And the Panthers are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line. So this defense coming up with a takeaway, and maybe that's something that can bring a little life to that sideline.
Well, I don't want to say that they've been sleepwalking through this first half because that's simply not true, but you're right. We haven't seen a lot of fire from these guys, really, on either side of the ball. So maybe that's the catalyst that they needed to get them back into this game.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor, maybe you break the ice a little bit, like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week, not the one that you're throwing it to? And maybe you have to be stern with it, but whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy. And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far, and never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
On 1st and 10, it's Etienne. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. They go play fake, and it's Hill. And for the 3rd time here this half, it's intercepted. It's Devin Lloyd with a pick, and the Bucs are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line. Well, I'm not sure that the wheels, Charles, are coming completely off, but they're shaking a little bit. That's 3 interceptions, and now interceptions here on back-to-back drives.
And I think about what a Hall of Fame coach told me that he always told his teams, when a mistake happens, just move on to the next play. Let it go. Hard to do when you've thrown this many interceptions. That's exactly the attitude that has to be adopted.
From the 35 on 2nd down, Jones. He's got Slayton on the slant. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Here's Jones on 1st down. Pass to Brown. He's got it on the crossing route. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
Well, this is an awfully tough route to defend in man coverage because he lines up on the right and then runs a crossing route back to the other side of the field. So as a defender, you're not only trailing him the whole way, you're also looking out for your own guys to make sure you don't get yourself picked off. And then you can't catch up in time to prevent the completion.
So a loss of 5, and it'll be 2nd down. Moving backwards on 1st down, never a good thing. What does that do for the mindset on 2nd down?
Well, it changes your play calls, definitely, because as a play call, you're advancing yourself thinking, okay, we're going to get a gain here. Now you've got to go back in reverse, come up with something to pick up not just the yardage lost, but gain a few extra.
And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line. Got to get to the 26 for a first. This is 3rd down. Back to throw. Jones. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Darrell Taylor with a big-time sack on 3rd down. It's a loss of 7. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. This will be from 56 yards out. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. And that will extend their lead even further. Well, they already had the early lead, and they get the interception, Charles, and now they add 3 more with the field goal.
Yeah, they're in control of how this game is playing out so far. You mentioned the early lead. Now they're expanding on it, getting plays on both sides of the ball. A winning recipe if they can keep this up.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily that you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want put the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Play action. It's Hill. He's got his man. That's Everett, the tight end. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. A really nice gain of 25 yards. First and 10 here. You know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a one-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. Now on 2nd and 13. Hill looking for Campbell downfield. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by J.C. Horn. And the Buccaneers are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line. Well, CD, you know, when you mentioned earlier about spreading the ball around in this game, I don't think you mentioned the guys in the other uniform. With 4 interceptions here in the first half, and several different guys have picked him off.
Yeah, and instead of analyzing what's going wrong with him, throwing the football, while we look at the defense, they came in prepared. Had an excellent game plan, well scouted, and they're taking it away at almost every turn. A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. On first down, they stick with Singletary. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. Tackle made by Chase Young. So we have reached halftime here with the visiting Buccaneers out on top. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Panthers going to get the football first, trailing here as well as we resume play in this second half. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
Hill to throw on 3rd and 1. Yeah, that one's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already, and it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
They snap it on 4th to Hill. That's going to be complete to his tight end, Everett. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. Now it's Hill. That's complete to Treylon Burks. So the completion good for 7 there, and it's 2nd down. And again, it's Hill. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Campbell. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
On 1st and 10, Hill. And his throw is incomplete.
Just what they need, a lecture from me, but subpar offense is what helped get them into this spot. And now they're continuing the trend with incompletions. That won't get them out of it if they don't change something soon.
On 2nd down, a run with Etienne. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. From the gun on 3rd, Hill. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he is going to have a pick. And he was able to get it by plenty. A gain of 8 on 3rd and 3. Etienne up the middle. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. The slot man in motion right. From the 29, Hill. They'll find Everett there, complete. And this is going to lead to another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 16. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. In motion right here, Boyd. A give to Etienne running right. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Travis Etienne with his 13th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Panthers have got it back to within a score. So it took them a little while, Charles, but now they have their first points of the game, and they come here in this 3rd quarter.
And more often than not, Brandon, when that happens, you find yourself down 21, 28 points, and not really with a lot of hope, but with that touchdown, they're right back in this game.
Extra point right down the middle. And that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. But Charles, they still have the lead despite their defense giving up a touchdown on the previous possession. And even though they have that lead, it feels like a back-and-forth ball game where to try to get momentum back, maybe they need at least 3 here on this drive.
I think you're right about that, Brandon, because your game plan doesn't change. I do believe your urgency does because of the last score that went against your team. So what you want to do now is have your own drive and try and make sure that momentum stays in your camp.
The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long.
I believe I can see what they were trying to do there, but unfortunately, the back ran out of room. Too close to the sideline. And for defenders, we're often taught, 11 on the field, those sidelines can become the 12th defender. It worked to the defense's advantage on that play.
And they're going to get this up to midfield.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a 1st down.
It's complete to Brown, right side. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
8 yards on the pickup brings up 2nd and 2 at the Panthers' 42-yard line.
Final minute now of the 3rd quarter. To throw again on 2nd down. Jones. That's into the hands of Edwards. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35. Catch number 100 for his career right there, and it's good enough to keep the chains moving. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Throwing Jones. Throw left side taken in by Washington. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Ahead of the chains now, 2nd and 2. Now Jones. And he hauls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. Darius Slayton, 28 yards. And the Buccaneers will add to their 4th quarter lead. That makes this a 2-score ball game. And, you know, the way this thing has been going, Charles, 2 scores kind of feels like 3 or 4 scores.
Yeah, that's a great observation. It's been a heck of a battle, hasn't it? And points have been at a premium throughout this game. So you have to wonder, is this going to be too much for them to overcome?
Gano the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Well, that last touchdown we just saw, what an important one. Now it's back to a 2-score deficit for this crew as they take the field here, and they are in desperate need of finding the end zone. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Hill now to throw. This pass into the hands of Bellinger. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. They'll try the left side with Etienne. Trying to get out wide, but he's going to be tackled right near the line of scrimmage. The Panthers on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. And now here is another interception. And the Bucs are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. That is now 5 interceptions that he has thrown in this ball game. If I asked you to speculate what's possibly going on in his head, what would you say?
Well, if he's as mentally strong as I believe he is, he understands that not all these picks have been his fault. You know, some of the throws, yes, but there have been a good number of them where he hasn't been helped by his own receivers, and they've turned into interceptions. So he knows if he keeps firing, perhaps good things can happen, not just in this game, but especially in later ones.
Looking to throw on second down. Jones. Over the middle, complete. That's Edwards. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. Jones now on 1st and 10. This will be caught by Brown. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on 1st and 2nd downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Looking to throw. Jones. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And the Buccaneers are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. Singletary going to take this down just short of the goal line. He got 3, but could not get the ball over the chalk. That gets him 3 yards closer here as it brings up 2nd and goal.
This is where coaches have to have spent a lot of time going over situations with their players, because him getting tackled there is not the worst thing in the world. You're going to run more plays, right? Clock's going to go. But his thought process is getting into the end zone. It's counterintuitive for him to actually go down in this spot.
Yeah, but like you say, you don't want to get in the end zone too early here.
No, not at all, because you may leave an opening that can come back and get you.
And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. A lot of bodies there in the middle of the field, and that one intercepted.
Yeah, he's looking for his tight end running a drag route across the field, and normally you'd like him to work a little bit further outside. Here the throw's a little early, and it winds up in the hands of the defender.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. The interception was a great starting point, but now they need points pretty quickly, down 2 scores. Trying to shake off the interception, he'll look to throw. Working the middle here, that's complete to Everett, the tight end. And he's brought down at the 19 after a gain of 19. 1st down in the red zone. A good start there on this 4th quarter drive. They need more of what we just saw.
Down a couple of scores. There's still time, all right? It's not like they're totally out of it, but they have to score quickly, and they're going to need some big-time plays, chunk plays, explosive plays. They need yardage on each snap.
Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield incomplete.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it. Unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Hill. He's going to try and go deep again. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Carolina. A big play there. 81 yards. And the Panthers have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Point after, right down the middle. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. This taken in at the goal line. And they'll be backed up to start this drive as he's taken down right around the 15. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close, one-score game.
Man, if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping to you on the other side of the ball, said, hey, we picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw it with confidence. If there's any hesitancy at all, it could end up in enemy's hands again.
They'll run on first down with Singletary. And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up second down. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively. I have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. Here's Jones to throw. And this will be caught by Edwards. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Singletary, they'll go up the middle. And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. And they take a knee. Now the defense will burn their third and final timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. On second down, here's a run with Singletary. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe to get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college, and we have done in the NFL. The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee, and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
And that last penalty makes this third down play a little more interesting. 3rd and 5. They go right back to Singletary. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back, those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
What a finish in this one, Charles. You know, this group, they come in, they have to fight a hostile atmosphere every snap. They get the late score, they get the victory, and that flight home, it's going to be a little sweeter after this one.
And Brandon, just like you, I was fired up for that last sequence. How about that? Wouldn't you have loved to have been in the huddle when they were mounting that game-winning drive? Big-time moment. No one shied away from it. They tuned out the crowd, kept their heads, and executed the way they needed to earn that win.
So for the Bucs, the final 3 weeks are going to tell the story for them as they move to 9-5.